Okay, now the rafters cut. Turns out we need 7 of them. And I nailed the first one in. Now on the outside, I think I'm going to use screws on this one because it's going to flex. So it's going to be hard to nail. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to screw that one in. Probably do that one next. And then, oh, so I have them marked out. That was the other thing I need to say. So the first one's right here. And then 16-inch center is right here, which that wasn't the important part. The important part is it hits about right in the center of this. So this will be for the first brace right through here. Then I started from the other side. Did one on the end. Since I went 16-inch to the center of the next one on the other side, I did the same thing here. So that's going to have a brace right here. Another 16-inch puts us right here, which is about right. That's about as close as to the door I'd like. And then there's 2 in between. In the middle, it's over 16 inches. It's like 17 or 17 and a half, something like that. So it's not even 16 all the way across, but the important part was the ends and the braces. So now that I got them, I'm going to go ahead and screw that first one in and then nail the rest in. And what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 coming in from one side at an angle. I'm pre-drilling them, so it's much easier. Plus this yellow pine pretty much need to pre-drill. And then 1 on this side, I think you can see that, in the middle of these 2. And then the last thing, 1 right here on top. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my roof boards up here. I was going to drop this down and then start them even with this, but there's not enough space. I would have had to put a wider board in, and that wouldn't have looked right here. So I mean, it could have looked okay, but this is better. I like this better. So I'm going to go right to here for my first roof board. That means we're still going to have this much splash guard, and our water should hit about right here. And I don't think it's going to go back up that far and then up that far. So we should be good. And then as far as the end, so we're going to have to put another board on here, and then we'll bring the aluminum out a little bit more, and then we'll have our extended drip edge, and that's going to put us just missing those stones. And I didn't really want to go any further because if you're walking right here, that roof is going to be right here. Well, right here. So I think it's going to be missing okay, so we're going to be good there. And the other side we're good too because I kind of have those stone there, so you're walking over here. Okay, so the only other thing that's going to occur is if you look down through here, this wall was crooked. And therefore, our roof is going to want to be crooked once we put all these on. I will have to see. We may have to recut the rafter tails. We'll have to see. We're going to have to see what effect that has. Maybe it'll be insignificant by the time you have that angle coming down. You know, we'll see. We'll see where we have. But that's something that we're going to have to either address or maybe we'll be okay on. But it is off there. Normally, if you start with a straight edge, you know, here, then it's going to be straight here for sure. But we're not starting with that. But maybe all in all, we can correct for it and everything will look great anyways because we have our extended drip edge, we have overhang. But we'll deal with that later. Let's get all the rafters in, and then I'd like to cut the 3 supports. Cut one of them and then do the other 2 identical, and then fastening them in the top is no problem. That is going to be the question. I think I need to pre-drill, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. May try one of those exterior screws right into it after pre-drilling and see what we have. Basically, if I can get one kind of going at a slight angle that way, let's see, yeah, because then the force is coming down, and if it was a slight angle, that's going to drive it in, and that should, that should hold it. We do not have, this roof is pretty much flat up there, so you're not going to have a whole bunch of snow like all of a sudden come crashing down on this. It will not come off that roof. It's so flat. It's basically a flat, it's almost a flat roof. So the only thing that's going to be hitting this is rain, sleet, snow, but no avalanche off a roof. That could occur off of, if this was below the slate roof, this would have to be strong because that snow comes off there. Okay, let's get going. Let's get our rafters in place and go from there.